Okay, big news in the world of AI safety. What if you could get paid to find flaws not just in an AI's code, but in its actual behavior? That's exactly what's happening, and it's a huge shift. One of the biggest AI labs is rolling out a brand new kind of bug hunt, and this one is all about safety.
All right, let's just cut to the chase. A major AI developer is literally putting cash on the table for people to find safety risks in their models. But, and this is the key part, this isn't about traditional software bugs. No, they're hunting for flaws in how the AI behaves, and that's a whole new frontier for a very new kind of tech.
So, to really wrap your head around why this is such a big deal, we gotta talk about two words: security and safety. They sound kinda similar, right? But for decades, we've really only focused on security. With AI, though, safety has suddenly become just as important, maybe even more so.
And this right here is the perfect breakdown. A classic security bounty, that's old school. It's about finding a crack in the code, a digital backdoor a hacker could slip through. But this new safety bounty, it's a whole different ballgame. It's all about how the AI itself could be misused or tricked into causing real, tangible harm, even if the code is technically perfect.
And here's the bottom line. AI is evolving at a dizzying pace, and that means the ways it can be abused are evolving right along with it. This program is basically a proactive strike. It's about finding those weird, new risks that don't fit into our old boxes, but are quickly becoming the ones we absolutely have to solve.
So what's on the most wanted list? What kind of bugs are these researchers actually getting paid to find? Let's get into the specifics.
The number one priority is something called agentic risks. Now, what on earth does that mean? Well, think about an AI that isn't just a chatbot, but an agent that can actually do things for you. Book flights, sort your email, browse the web. Agentic risks are all about the scenarios where that super helpful assistant gets hijacked or tricked into doing something it shouldn't, like leaking your private info. And here are some prime examples. A huge one is prompt injection. It sounds technical, but it's basically like a Jedi mind trick for AIs. It's where an attacker slips a hidden command into a prompt to hijack the AI. They're also looking for ways these AI agents could be made to perform forbidden actions on a massive scale, anything that can cause plausible, material harm. But it's not just about these agentic risks. The bounty covers other sneaky stuff too. For instance, can you trick the AI into revealing its own secret sauce? That proprietary info on how it actually works? Or can you find ways to game the system, like bypassing their anti-bot controls or even figuring out how to get around an account ban? It's all about protecting the integrity of the whole platform.
Okay, we've talked about what they want. Now, just as important is what they don't want. This isn't a free-for-all, and the list of exclusions tells you a whole lot about where their focus really is.
And here it is, the big one. This program is explicitly not for general jailbreaks. If you follow AI at all, you've seen these, right? The clever little tricks people use to get an AI to ignore its own rules. Well, for this particular program, that's off the table.
To be super clear, they're not going to pay you for just getting the AI to say something rude, or for getting it to spit out information you could have found in 5 seconds on Google. The name of the game here is demonstrable, tangible harm. It's not about just breaking a rule for the fun of it.
But wait, there's a really important bit of nuance here. While those general jailbreaks are out for this public program, that doesn't mean they're ignoring the really serious stuff. For high-stakes issues like trying to generate dangerous biorisk content, they run separate private bounty programs. This shows they've got a tiered system for handling different levels of risk.
So after hearing all that, you might be thinking, hey, I know a thing or two about this stuff. How can I actually get involved?
Well, the call is officially out. They're looking for researchers, ethical hackers, really anyone and everyone in the security community. You can apply to participate through the official program. It's basically an open invitation to come help make the entire AI ecosystem safer for all of us.
And all this really leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? By inviting the public in to find its flaws, this company is making a powerful statement. They're saying that keeping AI safe isn't just their job or the government's job, it's a shared mission. So the real question this leaves us with is this. As we all become bug hunters in this new frontier, what other unforeseen challenges are we going to uncover?